One of the reasons so many people struggle in the health world is because they are often trying to apply powerful interventions to a body that has not yet regained enough stability to respond well. And that's one of the core reasons sequence matters so much inside systems that heal. We operate from a set of governing principles that help guide how we think about healing, adaptation, and recovery. Not because the body is mechanical, but because physiology tends to respond predictably when certain foundational conditions are either present or absent. One of the most important principles is this: stabilization before restoration. When the nervous system is highly reactive, when the blood sugar is unstable, the sleep is poor, and stress physiology is elevated, recovery capacity is depleted. The body often loses its ability to adapt predictably, and in that state, more intensity does not necessarily create healing. Sometimes it simply creates more stress. This is why many people feel worse after extreme detoxes, aggressive fasting, overtraining, severe restriction, or constantly changing protocols. The body first needs enough safety and stability to regulate. That's why we begin with rhythm, nourishment, hydration, blood sugar stability, nervous system regulation, sleep, and recovery capacity, because regulation precedes repair. Another important principle is communication before intervention. Symptoms are often information. They are part of the body's communication system. So before we rush to suppress symptoms or aggressively override physiology, we try to understand, what is the body attempting to communicate? What systems are overloaded? What adaptations are occurring? And where is communication broken down? This creates a very different relationship within the body. Another important principle inside this work is consistency over intensity. Healing physiology is usually built through small, repeatable, stable inputs over time. Not perfection, not force, not urgency. The body responds incredibly well to rhythm and predictability. And honestly, many people underestimate how powerful consistent meals, hydration, sleep rhythm, nervous system support, and reduced physiological chaos can become over time. We also operate from the understanding that adaptation is intelligence. The body is constantly trying to survive and protect you based on the conditions it perceives. And often, symptoms reflect adaptive physiology long before they reflect failure. That perspective changes everything because now the goal is no longer fight the body into submission. The goal becomes improve the conditions the body is operating within. Inside systems that heal, we often say the sequence is the method because the order in which we support physiology matters. When we build safety, stability, nourishment, rhythm, and recovery first, the body frequently becomes far more capable of healing, adapting, and regulating over time. And importantly, this process is not about perfection, it's about participation. It's about learning how to work with your physiology rather than constantly fighting against it. And in the final video, I'll walk you through the overall care journey and how these principles translate into the actual structure of working together inside this ecosystem.